Hi, my name is Jamal, and over the last 4.5 years, I've helped hundreds of entrepreneurs over a variety of different industries work towards their professional and personal goals. I tell all of my clients that I want them to confidently say that they are living the dream, not the dream that society has placed upon them, but their individual dreams, the dreams that light a fire underneath them. The dream, if they're looking back at their life at, let's say, 90, 120, 150 years old, you would regret not taking action on it. That's what you should, those are the dreams that you should be working towards every single day. And as you look at and reflect on your life, you have to ask yourself any decision that you're making, whether it be personal or professional, if it's not helping you get towards that North Star, why are you prioritizing it? Why are you allowing it to take up any of your mental bandwidth? And that's a question I've had to ask myself a lot, honestly, here recently. I've been looking back and realized the decisions that I've been making haven't are not going to help me get towards the life that I want to live. I had to make a hard decision here recently. Over the last year, I've been working for myself and I've been contracting my services with this business, taking up a good chunk of my time. And it was essentially like a job. The only problem is it didn't pay like a job. And I was looking at my goals and I was like, this opportunity, as much as I love working with these clients, working with these people, isn't going to help me reach my goals. So I had to make the decision to leave that opportunity because I know that it's not going to help me work towards my goal. So I quit my largest client or fired my largest client. And doing so was really scary because that's where a major chunk of my revenue came from. And when I made the decision to leave that company and stop working with them, I did not have a backup plan whatsoever. I didn't know what I was going to do next, but I knew that I now had the mental bandwidth to actually pursue and live the life that I want. And it was a bit scary after I did that, but I've landed a new opportunity. I am still working with a good chunk of my private clients. I've moved them around in my schedule to be able to accommodate this new opportunity that I have. This opportunity is going to help fund my drone business, help fund some personal projects that I have right now. So I'm super excited. But this came from me making the hard decision and saying that while I love what I was doing previously, it was never going to be something that was going to help me achieve my goals. It might help the person I'm working with achieve their goals, but you have to be a little bit selfish in life. And I had to take a leap of faith to pursue my goals. And it's been a very scary few weeks doing so, but I've now secured this new opportunity, which is going to create a lot more stability for me going forward. I now I'm restructuring how I'm approaching my drone business. Before I felt like it was really a hobby or an expensive job or a risky job, essentially. But now I'm restructuring the things that I'm doing. I just landed my I just landed another drone job here in the Springs, which is super exciting. Reworking my sales process, so it's not so much of a job, but there's an actual system in place where anyone can do it. I can have someone sell my services while I go do something else. So this is gonna have doing all these little things here are gonna allow me to create the life that I want to live. And for myself personally, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. And it took a lot for me to even create this video because I was thinking about, man, what do I want to say? Is the lighting correct? Just so many different things that were honestly holding me back from just creating this video. But I had to just record this video, just get it out there because I tell my clients all the time, done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. I'm going to look back at this video and look at so many different things that I would do differently. But now I can improve upon it because now it's out there. And that's one thing that I'm going to try to show you along the way is that I'm not trying to curate some perfect lifestyle for you, but I'm really just going to show you the process, the good, the bad, the ugly, all along the way. So Gary Vee says something that I really have honestly stolen. And I feel like a lot of my clients think it comes from me, but I always have to tell them that it's not my line. But I always say, document, don't create. Document, don't create. And that's what you're going to see with this channel. This isn't some curated lifestyle. This is simply me just documenting the steps along the way as I try to create my idealized lifestyle, working towards my North Star. Subscribe and follow along if you want to see the journey. Bye.